So let's start today. If you have a blanket, right, I would like you to use your blanket and just fold it the way we normally do, a long rectangle, right? And just place it along your mat. Some of us might have a bolster, right? And I'm going to use my bolster. What we're going to do is we're going to sit, whether you're using a bolster or your blanket, and you're going to go ahead and place the blanket, your prop, very close to your sacrum. And then with your hands, press the blanket down and begin to send all the back towards the floor, the whole back on the floor, right? And then from here, just notice if you have two blankets, if you're using one, and if you want to place another blanket on top, you can also use a pillow, or you can place your blocks one in front of each other and then place the blanket on top to make a little bit more of a bolster, a thicker prop. And then go ahead and move your arms away from your torso. Notice how your lower back feels and decide if you want to maintain your legs crossed or if you rather extend your legs all the way forward. Close your eyes and begin to work on your breath, inhaling, exhaling through the nose. We're just educating here, preparing the spine. And for a couple of very mindful back bends. They're not going to be as challenging today. Just relax the shoulders down and away from your ears. And notice each vertebra of your spine relaxing on top of your prop. Lifting the energy from the pelvic floor all the way to your lower belly, the pit of the belly, your chest, your throat, your third eye. Lift the breath to the crown of the head. And then slowly begin to exhale again, returning to your sacrum. And we're going to stay here, inhaling through the nose, again expanding the front body as you inhale. And whenever you're ready, just empty your lungs in an exhalation, a slow exhalation. And just noticing the sensations in the physical body. Just noticing how tight or open your physical body feels in this position, and just being patient. Keep working on your breath. And with time, you'll see that breath is going to relax even more those tight areas. So we're going to stay here for at least 5 or more mindful breaths. Two more here, everyone. Just relaxing the muscles of the face. And just letting go. Nice job, everyone. Maintain your eyes closed if you can, and just to begin to lift those arms all the way towards the ceiling, palms facing each other. Go ahead and hug those shoulders into their socket, and go ahead and bend the elbows and grab your elbows with each hand. If this is not accessible, then just grab the forearms or the wrist. And from here, without popping the chest out, begin slowly to send the arms back all the way to the back of the room, but maintaining that binding. Notice the vertebrae, which ones kind of lift. And try to send them down as you tuck the chin under towards your chest. Keep expanding the upper body as you inhale. Take one more breath. Nice job. And let's go ahead and lift the arms again. Break the connection and extend them towards the ceiling one more time. Hug again, those shoulders into their socket. Let's do it again, one more time, but now letting the other forearm in front. So go ahead and grab your elbows with each hand or your wrist. Give your shoulders and chest space. Inhale deeply through the nose without lifting the upper back of your blanket or your bolster. And as you exhale, go ahead and send the arms above your head one more time. Engage the core as you send also the ribs down towards the spine. Keep lifting the breath from the pelvic floor to the chest, maybe the throat, maybe your third eye. And exhale completely through the nose. One more, everyone. Long breath. Nice job. Let's go ahead and break the connection from here and come into cactus arms. Maybe your arms are touching the floor. Maybe you are elevated so they're not touching the floor. That's fine. Just try to align your elbows with your shoulders and your hands with your elbows. So you're in a perfect 90 degree with each arm. Palms are facing up, noticing the stretch around the armpits, the pecs. Inhale deeply one more time. Extend the chest across the collarbones as you inhale. Exhale through the nose. Nice job. Let's send those hands, forearms and elbows together in the front of your face. Close. And now open up, creating a lot of space in between your shoulder blades. So kind of round your back a little bit and really press in towards the center with your hands and your forearms. Okay, again, open up in cactus arm. Inhale, close the arms. Exhale, open up the chest. Last one, everyone close. Squeeze everything in. And exhale, open up. Nice job. Go ahead and now relax the hands on the floor and begin to bend your legs. Go ahead and bend one, place the foot on the floor, on the mat, and then the other one. And go ahead and open up your feet mat distance apart and stay here, just giving the hips time to accommodate here to feel more comfortable after the back bend. Just stay here, taking a couple of breaths. One more. Nice job, everyone. Very mindfully, very gently. Go ahead and roll to the right side and get off your props. Good. Let's come into a sitting position, and you can use, again, your blanket or your block or your bolster to sit. And just cross your legs in front of you. And go ahead and move side to side just to dig 2 holes where your sitting bones are gonna root, right? In position. So just to move side to side. Very good. A couple more. And whenever you're ready, just go ahead and find stillness. Lifting the pubic bone up. And again, with the outer edges of your feet, press it down so you're balancing on those sitting bones instead of hinging forward. Let's begin to stretch the sides of the torso. Right hand on the floor, lift the left arm, internally rotate and begin to walk the fingertips to the side. If your fingertips don't touch easily the floor, then use a block underneath your hand. Both the sitting bones rooting down. So with that hand on the floor, push so you can balance evenly through both buttocks. The shoulders away from the ear. Notice the stretch from the hip bone all the way to the fingertips. And let's go ahead now and move to the opposite side. Fingertips on the floor, lift the arm internally, rotate, walk the arm a little bit, and maybe you're able to bend the elbow. If you're bending the elbow, try to maintain it under your shoulder. Don't forget the outer edges of your feet. They're pressing down. Keep the breath. Inhale deeply. Revolve the chest towards the ceiling. And go ahead and now exhale and come back. Nice job. Let's go ahead and cross the legs again, but now in the opposite direction. Let the other shin bone in front of you. Good. We're going to do the same thing with the arms. So let's lift the arms here. The same thing we did when we were laying down. And go ahead and grab your elbows. Yeah, please. Now the elbows, again, you can grab the forearms. Now notice that the ribs, how they're puffing out. Send them in and begin to send the weight back towards your sitting bone so you can feel the core very engaged. Now, shoulder blades are trying to roll forward to create a lot of space in between those scapula. Now, lift, lift, lift through the waist so you can become taller here. Take one more mindful breath through the nose. Nice job, and exhale. Good, let's open up the arms again. We're gonna do it one more time, but letting the other forearm on top. Inhale, lift those arms. As you lift, you're also lifting the ribs of your waist. Go ahead and bind those arms. And I'm gonna now give you my side. So as soon as I do it, right now I begin to hinge it forward. I try to send the chest back, but now I am puffing those ribs out, right? So I'm gonna send them in. I'm gonna go ahead and balance a little bit more towards the back, to the back of my glutes instead of forward, right? And I'm gonna try to maintain those shoulders on top of the hips the whole time. Now try to break the connection in between your hands, in between your arms, pulling each arm to each side, creating more space in between the shoulder blades. Take one more breath. Nice job, everyone. Let's lift the arms. Now, let's bend the right elbow again. Good. And with the left hand, grab the right knee. Let's twist. I'm here, I'm here. Everyone's here with me, right? You can hear me? Good. Pulling the thigh to the center. Very good. Let's do it on the other side. Come back into neutral position. Lift the arms. Bend the left one. Good. The hand is in the upper back. And then my right hand is going to now grab the opposite knee to twist. I can feel a nice stretch on the tricep, right? You do want to feel a nice stretch on the tricep. L facing up. Take 2 more breaths, everyone. Inhale to elongate. Exhale to twist. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and come back. Let's come into hands and knees for some cat-cow poses. Let's warm up the spine here, placing the hands under the shoulders and knees under your hips. Maintain a nice distance in between your hands, shoulder width apart, and hip bones distance apart between your knees. Inhale, chest pulls forward. Reach it forward through the chest, everyone, and exhale, round your back, lifting the pubic bone towards the navel. And again, inhale. And remember, it's just your spine. You're not trying to rock yourself forward as you inhale. It's just the spine here moving. So root through the hands, root through the knees, shin bones, and top of your feet. Inhale, take your time. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale. Round the spine. Let's do 2 more on your own. Nice. Last one. Very good, everyone. Come back into neutral position. Let's go into our first downward dog. It's going to be a very short downward dog. So maintain your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Curl the toes. So from here, we're going to send the buttocks towards the heels, like if we want to go into child's pose. And from here, we're going to lift the hips up and back. And take your time, bend the right knee a lot and reach down through the heel. Nice. And now go ahead and bend the left knee and reach down through the heel. So we're bending one knee and then the other. Keep pushing through the hands, reaching back through the buttocks, through your thighs. And find stillness, downward dog. Let's place the knees on the floor. Good. Let's do it again. Very short downward dog. Maintain your toes curl up. Stand the hips towards your heels. Lift the hips and press the back. Downward facing dog. Now with your legs straight, just balance yourself on one hand and then the other to kind of stretch the outer hips. So place weight on the left hand and then place the weight on the right. And just balance your hips and just rock your hips side to side. Very good. Let's do it again. Knees to floor. Maintain the hands under your shoulders. Maintain your curls, your toes curl up. Send the hips back. Lift the hips very slowly and straighten both legs. Now place your toes together. Bend your knees and keep reaching back through the sitting bones. Now revolve the heels to the left and try to straighten both the legs. Now notice, some of us might notice it in the hip flexors here. The stretch, come back, bend the knees, toes are touching, and roll and touch maybe the mat with the heels to the right. And maintain those legs straight as much as you can if you can. Nice job. Everyone come back, knees to floor, under your hips. Now move your hands 6 to 12 inches forward. Same thing, curl the toes, hips back, reach up. Adho Mukha Svanasana, everyone. Downward dog. Nice. Let's come forward to plank, top of a push-up. And let's place the left knee down. Let's go ahead and extend the right leg all the way back. The toes are aligned with the arch of your back foot. Left hand down under your shoulder. Go ahead and revolve into, it's a Vashisthasana here, a very modified Vashisthasana. Now some of us need to curl the toes under. Maybe you're pressing through the top of your foot. So just play a little bit here with your balance. It's going to be depending on how balanced you feel today. Lift the pubic bone up and send the left buttocks to the center of your mat. You're pushing through the hand. Take one more breath. Nice job. Hand to floor. And downward dog. Let's come forward to plank one more time. Right knee to floor. Let's go ahead and extend the left leg back. The whole foot is on the floor. You want to feel the arch of your left foot lift up. Right hand under shoulder, slowly begin to rotate the chest and the whole torso to the left. Open up across the collarbones, reach up through the fingertip. Draw the tailbone towards the heel of your foot. Take 2 more breaths. Push it through the hand. Nice. And place the hand on the floor and press back, downward dog. Nice. Come forward to plank, top of a push-up. Place the knees on the floor, shoulders over fingertips, slowly. Chaturanga. Good. So here comes the strap. Place the strap in between your hands all the way on the back of your body. If you're not using a strap, try to then interlace the fingers on the back, right? And go ahead and maintain those arms completely straight, head down. It's not touching the floor because the chest is lifting naturally, but you're not lifting on purpose the head up. So maintain the gaze down to the floor and let the arms and the chest and the rest of your body do the job here. Reach back through the knuckles of your hands or with the strap. Take one more breath, lifting through the chest and release. And again, go ahead and interlace the fingers or use your strap. Begin to reach back with the hands. Lift the chest, but look down. You don't want to wrinkle the back of your neck. It's not the head doing the job, it's the chest. It's even your core. Push the floor with the core and release. Let's do it one more time. As you inhale here, lift. Now let's see the legs. Go ahead and press it with the top of your feet, the mat, and anchor each toe on the floor, even the pinky. Can you spread the toes wide? You're lifting the shin bones, the knees, the thighs. Take one more breath. Everyone release. Extend the right arm to the side and go ahead and give the shoulder a stretch as you roll to the side. Now bend the top leg. You can use a block, everyone, under the head. I like to place my left hand on my waist so I can try to reach the floor with my left elbow as well. Find your breath again from the pelvic floor all the way up. It's a little bit more shallow. Yes, try to create that same breath that you started with at the beginning of the class. One more. Nice job. Let's go ahead and the opposite. Go ahead and open up the left arm, capital T, palm facing down. Go ahead and roll and bend the top leg, right? Maybe you can place a block under the face. Good. The right hand, maybe you place it on the waist and try to reach the floor with that. Nice. Shoulders away from the ears, everyone. Don't stress the shoulder. It's a deep stretch, so go gently. Listen to your body. If it's asking you to back off a little bit, then back off. One more here. Nice job. Come back. Okay. So from here, some of us are going to place the hands right next to the lower ribs and lift the chest. Adho Bhujangasana. Right? Some of us are going to extend the arms completely in cobra. And some of us are going to lift the hips and the thighs in upward facing dog, depending on your lower back. So keep lifting wherever you are. I'm going to place the knees on the floor. Keep lifting the sternum up. Shoulders down as the sides of the neck reach up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath here. And whenever you're ready, curl the toes, sending the hips towards your heels. And from here, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Full deep breath. Very good. Let's lift the right leg up. Right knee into chest. Place the foot in between your hands. Go ahead and micro bend the back knee and swipe those arms up in Annadelis. Hook your thumbs. Reach up as you keep pushing the floor with the front heel, separating the front body from the thigh. Reach up, everyone, but relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. Let's go into torpedo with that binding on the thumbs. Reach it forward as you extend the back leg. And lift the ribs off the thigh. Place more weight on the back leg, everyone. Push through the back leg. One more breath. Place the left hand close to the right foot and twist to the right. Lift the back leg a little bit more off the mat. Take one more breath. Nice job. Right hand down on the floor. We're going to go ahead and use our blocks. Move your hand 6 to 12 inches forward and now lift the left leg up in warrior 3. Stretching the back of the right leg without lifting the left hip up. So maintain the sacrum in the same line. Like if I can place a glass of water on your sacrum and it won't spill. Because the buttocks is in the same line, you're not opening up the hip, but you're maintaining a neutral position. Maybe you're able to wrap the right ankle with your right hand. As you keep pressing back through the heel, everyone. A lot of space around the waist. Keep reaching back through the hips. Take one more breath. Right hand on the floor. Left foot back again. And step to plank, top of a push-up. Some of us might lift the right leg up off the mat. Chaturanga. Choose between Ardha Bhujangasana, Bhujangasana, or upward facing dog. Curl the toes, hips back towards your heels, downward facing dog. Two to five mindful breaths here. Remember, child's pose is there for you. Instead of waiting in downward dog, you can go ahead and place the knees on the floor. Recover. Don't let your ego lead the practice. Let the breath lead the practice. So if you feel like you need to take a break to recover the breath, then go ahead and place the knees on the floor. One more here. Keep sending those thighs back towards the hamstrings. Hamstrings towards the back of the rim. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and lift the left leg up from the inner thigh. Send the left knee to the chest and place the foot in between your hands. Go ahead and micro bend the back knee as you swipe and lift up into Annadelis. Hook your thumbs again in the goofy way. And instead of reaching forward, go ahead and reach your back. You want to feel the core engage as you lift the pubic bone up. Notice also the nice stretch on the hip flexor of the leg that is on the back. Inhale deeply through the nose. And as you exhale, reach it forward, torpedo. Back leg is straight. Lift the ribs. Create space in between your shoulder blades as you roll and internally rotate the arms. One more breath. And as you exhale, place that right hand down on the floor. Open up. Very good, everyone. Look down. Reach it forward with your fingertips or your block and lift the right leg up. Warrior three. Maintain that back leg straight. I know I have baggy pants, but push back through the heel. Both legs should be straight. If you have to bend a knee, bend the standing knee, the knee with the left leg, right? The one that is touching in on the floor. Try to maintain the flying leg completely straight. And if you did it on the other side, go ahead now and hug the left ankle. Lift the lower belly off the left inner thigh. And shout. Everyone, one more. Very good. Hand to floor, step to plank. Lift the left leg up if you did it on the other side, and chaturanga. Flow. And this time, step back into child's pose. Go ahead and send those hands to where your heels are and relax. For a couple of breaths, you can place a block under your forehead. Remember, in child's pose, we try to just let go here. But don't forget about your spine. Don't just round the spine too much. Try actually to melt the spine towards the chest and then the chest in between your legs all the way to the floor. You think about elongating as you let go, as you recover the breath and become more and more present. Very good. Extend your arms all the way forward. So we're going to stay in child's pose. We're not going to come in here with the hips on top of the knees. We're going to stay in child's pose. We're going to grab the left arm and cross it under the right. I'm still in child's pose. Close your eyes. Redirect the energy all the way to your chest and your lower body instead of maintaining all the energy and the going on in the center of your eyebrows. Feel more your physical body than your mental body. Take one more breath on this side. Let's go ahead and extend the left arm. Stay in child's pose. Just cross the right under the left. Nice, everyone. One more here. And whenever you're ready, come back into downward facing dog. Bend your knees and walk your hands to meet your feet. And keep bending your knees a lot and try to relax now the chest and the belly on top of your thighs. Noticing the engagement in the hamstrings. So lift the toes, push it through the heels, and press the shin bones to the back of the ring. Take one more breath here. That's forward fold, everyone. Micro bend the knees again. Lift yourself up by pushing through those heels and palms to heart. Very good. Let's twist in chair pose. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward. And I'm going to place my block on the outside of my right foot. Because I'm going to try to open up the arms as I twist. So I want something there to support my hand. Big toes touch. Heels are slightly separated. Again, press the shin bones to the back, lift the pubic bone, and lift those arms up. Go ahead and bend. Chair pose. Place a lot of weight on your heels and try to balance yourself towards the back of the rim. Good. Right hand on the thigh. Send the right thigh down as you twist to the right. Then bend the elbow and hook the elbow on the outside of the thigh. Maybe you're able then to extend the arm and grab the block. I'm still pressing the thigh down. Begin to twist a little bit more, and whenever you're ready, reach up through the right hand. Now with that tricep, right, with the elbow that is hooked on the outside, go ahead and press the leg to the inside of the mat, to the middle line of the mat. Take one more breath. Let's go ahead and forward fold, everyone. Stay here. Noticing how your hamstrings feel so different for some of us. Some are much open. Very good. Now place the block on the left. Bend your knees and lift all the way up. Utthita Hastasana. Palms to heart. Let's do it from the beginning, right? Big toes touch. If you're not placing the big toes, the big toes together for some reason, maybe you feel very tight on the hips and you feel like you still need to open up the distance. Maintain the toes facing forward, okay? So you're not like walking, not sitting with the toes facing the sides. And create a separation in between your heels. Lift the pubic bone up, lift the arms, align the arms with your ears, internally rotate and sit. Lift the toes. Very good. Left hand on your thigh, press down, and go ahead and revolve. Placing now the elbow and the hand maybe on your block. Keep sending the buttocks down. That's going to be the key. To send the buttocks down, that's going to help you create more space to hook correctly the arm on the outside of that thigh. I know it's easy to say, harder to perform, but you'll be fine. Take 2 more breaths. And whenever you're ready, everyone, forward fold. Take 2 more breaths here. It's cool enough doing this forward fold inversion. Nice. And whenever you're ready, bend your knees again and lift yourself up. Palms to heart. Nice. So let's go now into eagle pose. I'm going to give you my front. I'm going to place again the block on the outside of my right foot. Some of us are going to use the block. Some of us don't need the block, but just place it there in case. Right? Now we're going to start the same way we did Utkatasana. Chair pose. Big toes touch. Lift up and sit. We're going to lift up completely with the left knee up. We're going to cross the leg. We can double wrap or place the foot right there on top of the block. The good thing about the block is that when the foot feels supported, then it's easier when we sit to place all the attention on, can you sit a little bit lower, right? Without thinking about the balance, without thinking about the leg wrap. So now you can work on those outer hips as you sit very low. Open up your arms, right arm on top of left, and bind. Squeeze, everyone. Squeeze outer hips in, squeeze the knees in, the shin bones, everything to the middle line. Nice job. Keep sitting down. One more breath. And push yourself up and let go. Good. Allow for the outer hips, the thighs. Maybe if we haven't practiced for a while, then maybe the calves and every other area of the body. Very good. Excuse me. Other side. Big toes touch. Heels are slightly separated. Lift the arms, align those arms with the ears. Internally rotate the arms and sit. Lift through the chest and go ahead and push yourself up with the right knee up. Nice. Go ahead and now cross and decide what you're going to do with the foot. I'm going to place it on my block because I really want to get into the stretch in that area where the glute and the hamstring meet. So if I work on sitting very low, I'm going to get there. Open up the arms. Left arm on top of right. Big X. Bind, everyone. Keep pushing through the toes as you descend with your hips. One more breath. Nice. Push up. Relax. Good. Lift the arms. Rub your left wrist with the right hand. Pull the arm and just lean to the right. Big stretch, lifting the pubic bone up. Nice job. Come back. Grab your other wrist. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Reach and lean to the other side. Hold the arm. Come back. Palms to heart. One more. Sun salutation, and we'll end up sitting in a comfortable sitting position. Tadasana, mountain pose with your toes together or your feet separated, hip bone distance apart. Inhale, lift up, Uttita Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step to plank, top of upper chair. Inhale in plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, hips back, downward dog. 2 to 3 mindful breaths. Nice job. Knees to floor. Cross the legs. And sit down one more time. Very good. Let's go ahead and extend legs all the way forward. Dandasana. If you're sitting on your blanket, go ahead and with your hands, press the blanket down. Same with your mat. The idea is to maintain the spine completely straight, ribs it in, press it through the hands like you, and become very light on your legs. Even though they're rooting down, you kind of want to feel like if you're lifting up your mat. Create a lot of space in between your shoulder blades as you move them away from each other. Take one more breath. Nice shot. Now, bend your knees a little bit. Some of us are going to place a strap around the feet, and that's fine. If you're bending the knees and you can grab your feet, that's fine too. If not, then use your strap. It's right there. Okay? Now, let's work on the spine. We're not rounding, right? We're reaching forward through the chest as the shoulders roll back. And then little by little, reach it forward through the heels without compromising and without forgetting about the alignment on the spine. And maybe a little bit more. We work the legs a lot, so no worries about straightening it all the way. If you don't feel like it, work more on those muscles around the spine by maintaining the spine very straight. The breath is going to help a lot, so focus on the exhalation. One more time. Inhale to lift the back ribs off the lower back. Exhale to reach and hinge it forward a little bit more. Nice shot. One, pull the chest forward and slowly come back. Let's bend the knees and lay down completely on our backs to grab one of your blocks and place it in between your inner thighs. Open up your arms in cactus. Before we roll completely to one side, let's go ahead and rock those hips side to side. So send the hips to the right and then to the left without lifting the shoulders off the mat. We're just trying to engage the front body. Get close to the floor, but don't release completely. Yeah, the slower the better. It's also a massage for the kidneys and the muscles around the lower back. And try to glue the shoulder blades on the floor. 3 more rounds. Nice. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and let those thighs on the floor completely to the right side. And as soon as you land, lift the knees close to the armpit. Maybe hook the outer knee with your hand to maintain the thighs on the floor as you work now on shifting the rib cage to the left. Nice job. Let's go ahead and bring those legs back into neutral position. And now go ahead and twist to the left. Don't let your thoughts take over just yet. Nice. One more here. Notice your breath again. Oh, deep and come back. Neutral position. Happy baby, everyone. And now the balasana, rock side to side. Very good. Grab again and the block, place it in between your inner thighs and place both feet flat on the mat. Toes pointing forward, extend your arms forward as well and try to touch your heels with your fingertips. They don't have to grab the whole heel, but at least you know that your hands and your heels are very close to each other. Now go ahead and squeeze the block in between your inner thighs and grab the outer edges of your mat with your hands. Push it through the heels and lift the hips. Walk the shoulder blades towards each other and come into a nice bridge. Place some more weight on your heels and now drag the energy towards your chest. You're going to notice how the chin naturally is going to tuck under the chest. Keep squeezing the block. Notice the glutes engaging. Take 2 more mindful breaths. And slowly, everyone, relax the sacrum on the mat. Remove the block. Open up your feet mid-distance apart and windshield wiper. Windshield wiper. Take your time. Remember, the key in windshield wiper is to open up the distance in between your feet and your legs so wide. That's how we're going to get into a deep range of motion within the hips. Nice. Knees to chest one more time, everyone. Whenever you're ready, lift the head and the chest off the mat. Give yourself a well-deserved hug. And relax, everyone. Shavasana. Take your time here to just let go of the physical practice, of the engagement, the alignment, even of your breath. Just try to find stillness, become stillness. And just enjoy a couple of minutes of nothingness. Begin to deepen up your breath. To wiggle your toes, your fingers. You can stretch your arms above your head or legs in front of you. Whenever you're ready, bend one knee after the other towards your chest and roll to the right side in a fetal position. Leaving behind stress, anything that worries you. Just push yourself up into a comfortable sitting position, starting all fresh again. With your palms together at your heart in gratitude. Gratitude for this opportunity, gratitude for being safe and sound, and practicing yoga from home. Thank you all of you for being here. Thank you for the new faces. Thank you for the ones that I haven't seen for a while. Thank you for your support and for your practice. Namaste, everyone. Nice job.